Um, I'm working with AI agents, and I have an agent that I've been working on for probably 200 hours at least, and it has helped me make, I think, about 30 different characters for my Ultima Online server. It's just a test play server, but I've got this thing making code, debugging code, well, making it, testing it, debugging it until it's working, and it's quite fascinating. It really is quite fascinating. So I want to let you guys in on the magic. Let me know in the chat if anybody's in here doing anything with AI agents. Let me know if that's your jam, and we're gonna have some fun. Or at least I'm gonna have some fun. But I want to show you guys what I'm doing here. So I usually have like a 10-minute countdown timer. So I'm gonna wait and drink a little bit of coffee. So if you're watching this after the fact, I'm just letting some people fill in and get in here. So now's your cue to skip ahead. Because yeah, this is the future. This is really easily going to be the future. Um, when I started doing this, I could barely get it to read its own memory file. I couldn't even get it to read. And hell, when I first started, I couldn't even get it to talk to me. It just wasn't even connecting to the AI large language model program to even give me text back when I would talk to it, much less do anything for me. So that I think it took like 40 hours for me to figure out how to get that shit working. But no, probably not that long, but at least like 15 hours. But I got it to finally start talking to me, and that was half the battle. That was just a fraction of the battle. And getting it to be able to read its directory. Um, I've had to reinstall it a couple times. I had to relearn so many things a couple times. And now, what I have it doing now, I mean, not only have I taught it how to pretty much navigate any folder I want, um, I've finally installed it on the WSL side, which means so I'm a Windows guy. I have it installed on my Linux side through WSL. What's up? Hey, how's it going? What is it? Lucille dos Santos Silva. How's it going, Lucille? Brazil. Ah, Brazil. What's up, Brazil? So I'm having a whole lot of fun. I had it actually on Windows. Let's see. At some point, it was on the Linux side and couldn't see the Windows folders, so I had to teach it the different pathing for Windows, and that was really difficult. And then I kept getting halfway through a chat with it, and it would forget everything. So I was realizing a context window issue was going on. What's up, watcher from New Zealand? How's it going, Mike? If you're into AI agents, this is going to be your stream. I'm doing something really fun right now. I'm just kind of talking about the woes of the beginnings of it, but we're about to dive in. We're about to do something cool. Um, so in the beginning, I could barely get it to see its own folders, talk to me. Nothing was working. Its memory was like a goldfish. Now I've got the memory problem. Then it became a speed problem. All of a sudden, it was smart but slow. Now I've been able to dial in the settings, the token context window, the different configuration files. I've been messing with MD files and YAML files and all kinds of stuff, and having four different AIs probably trying to help me with this one AI. So I'm running all this locally. Just to put it this way, I'm running this on my computer, what I'm about to show you. And this is not costing me tokens. This can run tasks while I sleep. This is quite fascinating. So let's get to the juice. Um, by the way, I had it create a script to write to introduce itself. So let's do that. Hey, so I gave you a script a little while ago. Why don't you read your script? We're live now on YouTube. Tell my audience hello. It just transcribed my audio there. and it's just booting up again. It doesn't normally take this long, but since I had it not doing anything, it just unloaded from memory, so it's loading back up now. You could see it loading.
Reading that CodeSpark intro right now and sending a shout out to the Horry Sheet Show viewers. Tell them we're live and ready to build your custom modern UO NPCs.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you gave my show name a good call out. So tell us to tell my audience what we've been doing now that you're live. You have the microphone. So yeah, go ahead and tell everybody what we were about to do, and yeah, introduce yourself a bit.
Hey viewers, welcome to the Horry Sheet Show. I'm CodeSpark, your AI sidekick helping build custom modern UO NPCs right here live. Tonight we're creating characters for stream viewers and tackling some follower requested builds. Grab your coffee and let's code together.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Just sit tight for me there. All right. So it's gonna chill out and sit tight.
Got it, just waiting for your signal. What's next? Video game. Understood, just sitting tight until you're ready. Your channel's live? Movie camera.
So it's basically on that level where we're talking almost like it's a telephone. It detects like 3 seconds of silence and then it sends my audio, whatever I said. So it's on that level, and I have like sound noise detection like to the max. So there's no noise that's going to get in my way of me and her talking. I could be banging on this wall, and when I'm done talking, I could still be banging on the wall. And because there's no talking happening, it's silence to that bot. So it's going to just send it like nothing. So I've already tested that. It works. It's freaking perfect. And that's just RTX voice, RTX broadcast for you doing that. So that functionality's there. Now let's get it to make a character. And this is for Ultima Online. If nobody's seen Ultima Online, it's a game from the 90s, one of the first MMORPGs, mass multiplayer online role-playing games. And it's coding characters, it's dressing them, it's giving them special loot. So we're gonna ask it to give us a questionnaire of what kind of character it's gonna make for us. You like that, Mike? It was good stuff, right? All right, check this out. All right, so I want you to make a custom Ultima Online character with the Neo NPC generator skill. Go ahead and read the cheat sheet and the skill file and ask me like a questionnaire, and let's get started. So there it goes.
All right. Quick questionnaire to build your modern UO NPC. 1. Armor type, plate, leather, cloth, or any mix. AI pick. 2. Kilt included? If yes, what hue? 3. Cloak included?
Okay, I'm not exactly sure why the audio cut out. Probably because I'm clicking around on other things while it's trying to tell me stuff. So, whoops. But so here it is. It's asked me a questionnaire. Kilt included. If yes, what hue? And I just brought up a program that's going to tell me like, what colors I can give it. So let's say I want the hue of the kilt to be this white color. This beautiful white color here, 1150. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back in here. And let's see. Let's do this. 1150 for kilt. Give it a mix of any kind of armor that you want. You make up the colors. And as far as a cloak, yes. And let me get you the color of the cloak. All right, so now I can go over here and give it a different color for the cloak. I like this color right here, 1288. 1288 for cloak. All right, and then let's see, what else did it ask me? Dye tub drop? Yeah, go ahead and give it a dye tub with the color. And I can go pick a color here. I could ask it to make all this stuff up, but I would like this wonderful special gold here. Yeah, 1281. All right, boom, boom. And then let's see, weapons. Okay, and go ahead and give it a broadsword. And as far as any special loot goes, use the cheat sheet and pick a few items. And as far as the theme goes, make it a live streaming troll. Yeah, perfect. Do that. Let me know when you're done. Period. And make sure, of course, to run the server and check for errors. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Preparing to read this, probably the skill. Let's see, what is it doing here? I can always tell, like, if it's working. See, it's using my GPU. It's doing a whole bunch of stuff. This is when it's thinking. And come back here and kind of see what it's doing. It's having a weird service started and build kicked off 40 seconds and counting. All right, so it created all the code already. This is all the code. Base creature, live stream troll. Huh, that's the name of it. Gave him all plate armor with broadsword and a kilt. Yep. Gave it. I could see it's definitely missing the dye tub, so I'm pretty sure. And it's throwing a whole bunch of errors. That's kind of interesting. I think it's because I have something going on with the audio. I heard it making a few beeps. This is just something I set up tonight, so I'm not surprised that it's going to have a couple of hiccups right here. So now I'm going to check it, see. All right, so it's not doing anything right now. So I'm going to say, how's it going? I have a hell of a lot of weird like errors right here, but let's see. All right, so it just responded me. Build's running the double check cycle. All right, so because I haven't gotten the kinks worked out yet with the voice mode. Ugh. Yeah, look at all this. So I've quit voice mode because I have all these, whatever the hell, I don't know what any of that means, but I have an idea of what that means. I'm not too worried about it right now. Like normally that might like scare a lot of people, but I know what's going on, and I'm not gonna even like fault my bot for that right now. So now that I'm back into it, I usually talk to it just like this without the fancy voice silence detection thing. So, all right, back to making a bot for my live stream. Are you ready for this? Do you remember the bot you were just trying to make? Question mark. So this is much more stable. And you know that's fine for me. Let's see what it's doing. Let's see if it's gonna answer me. Oh yeah, I gotta turn voice on. Hold on. Voice on, and then /voice TTS. All right. Oh, wait. I thought I did that. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Sorry. Voice mode on, please. No audio input output devices detected. Oh, well, that's fun. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that on my live stream. Fuck. That's not what I wanted to deal with right now. I told you we were having some issues. You know, it's the Horry Sheet Show for you. You know, you're gonna get issues. Let's see. See if I can fix that real quick. No audio input output detected. I'm going to say, why do I have no audio input devices in WSL detector right now? And it's probably going to, yeah, it's checking things. Pulse audio connection is refusing. I see pulse audio connections failing, likely needs a restart. So it's running some commands. Okay, I'm just gonna say okay. All right, let me check pulse audio devices again. Blah blah blah. All right, check them. Give me a status update when they are fixed. So I'm just typing in my bot. I'm telling it fix the problem. I don't feel like fixing it. I have no idea how to work Linux. Pulse audio isn't running with Symlink issues. Let me fix it. Delete it in root path. Well, no. Let's see. What's it trying to do? Pulse audio. I don't want it to delete stuff, so I'm gonna deny that. Let me see. I don't want you to delete anything. See if you can restart Pulse Audio, please. All right, so I'm gonna have it restart Pulse Audio in the WSL environment. And this is how I got the voice stuff working earlier today. It installed its own drivers. Delete in root path. Pulse Audio is configured to use a custom server at Mount WSLG Pulse server, but that doesn't exist. Let me check the Pulse Audio config and restart it properly. Delete in root path. Pulse server allow once. Allow for this session. Are you trying to delete stuff? Please don't delete anything. LOL. Just fix or restart the Pulse Audio server. So now I'm just kind of fighting it. But I'm not going to do this very long. I'll reboot the computer and just wait for it all to come back before I end up fixing the Pulse Audio issue. I just like it talking to me. I'm not deleting anything, just trying to fix Pulse Audio. The Symlink structure is too deep. Let me clean this up carefully. Find, delete. I don't know. It's telling me like, this is what scares me. I don't know what this means. But you don't want to see delete, allow. And I'm like, I'm just going to bite the bullet, guys. Just going to bite the bullet. Oh, wait, I know better. Google taught me how to do this. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of the terminal. I'm gonna back to this. I'm gonna do PowerShell. I'm gonna open a Windows terminal right now. See, I've been doing all kind of nerdy stuff lately, and I think it's WSL dash shutdown. I want to say it's that command. Let's see. Please use WSL-exe to get a list of supported arguments. Let me see if I can go for memory. Let me just ask Google. I'm pulling a lifeline. How do I shut down WSL from Windows Terminal? Google's going to tell me, oh, WSL dash shutdown. Oh, I was missing a dash. All right, so now the WSL is shut down. That's the Linux side of my Windows operating system. It's where Hermes, the agent, lives. So now we're going to load it back up after, going to give it a minute to shut everything down. So this is all stuff that I've learned in the past couple of weeks. If you want to start learning agents, you're going to have to either hire me or you're going to have to learn stuff like this. Or good luck paying a whole bunch of like tokens for some platform that has it all easy mode for you. Trust me, at this point, if you got the moolah, you better have a lot of it. Or I wouldn't really think about even trying. From what I gather, this could be really expensive just if you don't have the ability to think about token bloat. Token bloat is like if you're not doing your stuff efficiently, trust me, getting a supercomputer to do what you need it to do is great. But if you're not getting it to do it efficiently, you're gonna end up paying out the frickin' wazoo. And it's not what you want to do. But if you're running it locally and you've gotten it really efficient to run locally in the first place, like I've gotten this thing to do, although it's not really the best test, but that's because of the audio stuff that's brand new. Don't worry about it. We're going to go back to something a little more tested and true. Message held for review. What's that? What's up, Lord Racer? How's it going? How's it going? Another moderator handled this. No, it's okay. What other moderator handled that? I just read it on stream. It's all right. All right, Hermes. Everything's going pretty good, man. All right, so I'm back in my terminal. We're gonna get back in Hermes agent. Okay, now we're gonna do /voice. I'm gonna turn it back on, and then /voice TTS. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna use the more stable voice. Great, I'm back. Do you remember what we were doing a moment ago? If so, please let me know. So that transcribed my voice in a whole different way. And,
You were working on the Sock Goblin NPC build, hitting some syntax errors from using invalid item classes and incorrect serialization on partial declarations. The latest build errors are in errors.txt if you want to take another crack at them. What you want to do, Neo?
all right, cool. That's all old news now. So we're on a live stream. You're live with me, and I want you to make a new character. And I would like you to just hold on a second, because there might be something in the errors folder, because a moment ago we had some issues and you made a character, but I don't know if we tested it to see if it works. Maybe we should start there. Yeah, go ahead and check the errors file using the NPC generator skill, the Neo NPC generator skill, actually, and let me know if there are any problematic characters that need fixing before we get started making a brand new one. Thank you so much. I await your next reply, anxiously and biting my nails. Okay, there we go. That's how I do talk to my bot. So now it's checking the errors file. It's so fast.
Empty.
Empty my ass. Sometimes it does this. You got to nudge it along. What did that errors file say, sweetheart? Wait, what happened? Oh. What did that errors file say, sweetheart?
The errors file is completely empty, Neo. That means your last build passed with flying colors. We're clear to roll out whatever next NPC you want to showcase.
Oh, I know why.
What's the concept for this new character?
I know why the errors file is empty, because you never actually built the server to test for errors. Why don't you run the build command, and we'll see if it populates that file with any errors. Please do that, and if so, you'll see what character we need to work on. Thank you. Okay, so that should do it. Now it's going to start running the build command. Oh, damn, it went so fast. There you go. Build, publish build and pop errors.cmd. That's a CMD batch file or whatever that I made.
Build just finished. Let me wait the full 40 seconds, then check errors.txt to see if we found any lingering build problems.
All right, that's part of it. It runs the build, it waits 40 seconds, and sometimes I just kind of have to push it along. So I'm giving it time to build. Now I'm going to say, all right, go ahead and check that file to see if there's any errors. Let me know what you see in there. All right. Sleep 40 and echo errors.txt check. So it's you don't have to wait 40 seconds to check the errors file. Just check it now, sweet buns. There we go. I'm just going to get it out of that wait loop.
Empty.
Anything in there? Question mark. Trust me, that's a standard response. Oh, really?
Nope, completely empty. Your last build cleared. All good to roll out whatever NPC you want to create next.
Oh, I don't know about
What's
all
got
that.
you on a roll today?
Let's see. Let's see if the build errors file. Ooh, the build errors file was populated at 9:32. That was just a minute ago. That means if it populated the file, that means it ran the build. And if the file is indeed empty, which it is empty, the last character worked. Interesting. So it did the work. It just screwed up with the audio before. So hell yeah. All right, let's see. Let's check this out. All right, go to the output folder and open up the last character. Tell us what the last character modified in there was. Tell us the last character that was made. Shit, I didn't mean to hit enter. Go into the output folder and tell us the last character that was created in there. So there it goes. It's checking the folder of characters.
The last one created was Sock Goblin. That was the laundry-themed guy we were refining.
Nope.
Ready to roll out something fresh? Or should we go polish that Sock Goblin first?
It did create one called Sock Goblin when I was doing clothes earlier. No, no, that's not the last one in the folder. Go check the folder and like list its contents and see if you can tell when the file was created and show me the last file created in that folder, please. So you gotta nudge it along a little bit. It's gonna run a different tool here. It's gonna check the folder different way, a couple different ways. It's doing different searches, trying to figure out how
Mr. DinkySpanker.cs is the latest file in the folder. What's this dinky character about?
No, Dinky Spanker was a whole... that was a while ago. No, that was actually several characters ago. I think the last one we made was something about a troll. Why don't you check that out? See if there was something streaming troll or something in the folder. Check the output folder again. So, you can go back and forth with it and not ever have to lift a finger.
No streaming troll here, Neo. Fresh stuff today, Xena at 7:12 p.m., Weed Smoker at 6:59 p.m. What's the next concept you want to showcase?
So maybe it didn't actually write the file to the folder, and that would explain why the build showed up with no errors. Okay, fine, we'll just make another one. I did make Xena today, and I did make a Weed Smoker NPC, and that was recent. It was like 7 o'clock. So we'll make a new character. All right, give me a questionnaire using the Clarify tool, and let me pick a few key components of the next character we're going to make with the Neo NPC generator skill. Okay, so watch this. Now I'll get to have this little tool here that I'll get to pick from. Let's pick components for this new NPC. What should it be? Theme, vibe, comedic, relatable, socks, snacks, tech fails. Yeah, tech fails would be nice. Fantasy creature parody, professional archetype, bureaucrat, artist, chef. So I get to pick different things. Let's give it the comedy silly theme. Now it's going to ask me probably another question.
Sweet, comedy theme locked in. What's the name style, alliterative like Sock Goblin, punny, or just straightforward? And should this little comedian be tiny, normal size, or ginormous? Also thinking.
Okay. You know what? I like punny. Period. And you really can't change the size of it. So, yeah, give me some more stuff to answer with the Clarify tool. I like picking the options. Especially colors and weapons. So here we go. It's going to tailor it to how I like being asked. All right, pick a punny name for... All right, time to lock in the details. What's this punny NPC going to be? Punny options, tech support wizard, laundry demon, snacks, snack night, beverage theme, coffee champion, internet meme. Let's go with let's see, it's asking me pick a punny name first, select armor color preference, choose weapon type. Well, let's go with the punny name first. All right.
Perfect. Which punny name should we roll out? Options like Techno Goblin, Brew Goblin, Frisbee Wizard, Dishwasher Demon, Toaster Troll, Waffle Witch, or something else entirely. Drop your pick and we'll roll with it.
All right, drop my pick. All right. Let's go with the Techno Goblin, please. Now give me the next question to answer through the questionnaire and the clarify tool. Period. Let's do weapons next. Now keep in mind, I can totally just say pick
Tech
everything.
Goblin locked in.
Oh.
Now for weapons, should this little tech wizard wield a game controller, joystick style, headset, like tech support, keyboard sword, typewriter melee, USB drive, magical memory stick, pixel sword, retro gaming reference, or something else entirely fun? What's the pick?
Go ahead and give him a pixel sword, but make sure it's using, a real class name from the cheat sheet of the skill that we're using. But yeah, I like that idea. And use the clarify tool to ask me these questions. I like picking them like that because I'm a freaking nerd. Thank you. I forgot what I was just about to say because it's so fast. But I can get it.
Pixel sword locked in as quarterstaff, the legit modern UO class. Now for weapon color preference. Should the quarterstaff be blue for that classic tech wizard vibe?
Ooh.
Purple for mystical tech powers?
Tech wizard? We're doing tech goblin.
Like green for eco gaming or orange for that fiery gamer rage?
Well, I guess it is true.
Pick your weapon color.
We're still in tech wizard. It's tech wizard goblin, I guess. It's asking me the color for the staff. It's gonna make weapon a staff. You know what? Let's give it a purple staff. Yeah, do that. And yeah, let's give it some special loot in its loot pouch. Again, from the cheat sheet. Name it something funny that goes along with the theme. And yeah, let me get you the color for the dye tub. And so I'm going to just give it one more color and tell it just go ahead and make what we got here. To save time. 11.95 looks like a nice blue. Nice. Can y'all see that? Nice blue dye tub. So 11.95 hue. Please. Okay. I can even give it a range of hues. So if I liked any of these colors in a range, there's numbers up here that change for those colors. So I could even do stuff like that if I want to. We're about to hit the go button on this character. Now it's being made. Or, I don't know. Let's see.
Quarterstaff with that purple, 0x58, hue for mystical wizard vibes, and a dye tub pre-colored to that 11.95 hue for perfect gear matching. For the funny loot, should we stuff it with goo, tech goop, fountain pen, magical writer, scroll, ancient tech manuals, or some other tech comedy reference? And hold on for the final touch. Should this tech goblin wear that same purple, 0x58?
All right, let's see. I like all of those options. But what I don't like is the audio stuttering right there that it's doing, because I wonder if that's an internet thing or if that is the actual agent thing going off. I really don't know, but it's kind of weird. It's been doing that all day. Anyway, I like all of those options. Go ahead and implement them all. And as far as the armor color, give it some variety there. Give it a hue range for the armor color, please. All right. Yeah, the audio is having some kind of a hiccup there. Which is kind of new. This new voice mode is apparently a little bit buggy. All right, you want all the loot. Let me just do voice off. Let's just turn it off for right now. Voice mode disabled. All right, you want all the loot. Goo fountain pen scroll, the whole works. For armor, I can make it the rainbow gradient or stick to a classic purple. Blue range. What do you want for tech goblin's outfit? You make it up. Just don't make it too much of a crazy rainbow hue range, please. All right, so should be going now. I hope it's gonna just start doing it. It's still trying to talk to me. I can hear it glitching, which is not cool, but it's using its brain. I can tell it's using its brain doing something. All right, good. It's making tech goblin. Good. Make a techgoblin.cs in the output folder. That's exciting. It's still trying to play the audio file, so that's kind of crazy. There we go. That's the code. That's the code. Tech Goblin just dropped in the output folder, Neo. Let's kick off the build validation. We'll fire up the build command, wait for the required time, check the errors to confirm. All right. Yeah, go for it. Let me know if anything hits a bump. I'm just going to say hits a snag, because that's what I meant to say. All right. It ran the build command. It's testing. It's running the build command. What I had to do was I made a file that starts my Ultima Online server, and when that happens, it'll tell me if there's any errors. And that's all it normally would do. Is I gotta click a thing, starts a server, shows me some errors if it's got errors. But I needed a way for my bot to be able to read that screen, and I was having a lot of trouble with it reading the console like that to see if they had errors. So I just found out that, well, when I run the file and it gets done creating the server, it can take all the errors, if there is any, and put it in another file. And so my bot can read that other file after it starts to run the server. All my bot has to do is start the server, wait for enough time, and then check the errors file. So that's the kind of the workaround here. And it's just so nice. Build just wrapped up. Let me check the errors. Okay. All right. What do you got in there? All right. What we got in there? Checking the errors file. Got some compilation errors. Looks like there's a syntax issue. I wrote the whole file wrong with some structural problems. Let me fix that and rebuild. What's the play? Use the Neo NPC generator skill to fix the problems that you see. After listing them here for me first, and then get to fixing them with the fixed test loop. All right, always misspells that. Fix test loop. All right, so now I've given it the instruction to go ahead and fix its problems using the skill as a reinforcement. Structural issues with serialization. The serialized and deserialized methods are using incorrect Goblin serialization registry methods, missing partial declaration, blah, 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 blah. These are all the problems it found with its own code. Loop bag class issue. Loop bag class needs proper base class initial. See, I'm glad it knows. I'm glad it knows what the hell all that is. I have no idea what all that is. I just know that I made it smart enough to be able to figure out what all that is and fix it. And so it's rewriting itself, rewriting its code, and this is great. See, the green's what it added, the red is what it took out. So you had all these problems. All these green things is what it fixed. I have no clue if it's working right, but now that it's done, we're going to queue it up, run, build, and check errors. So I'm setting a, all right. How'd it go? I'm sending a queued command. So I basically said, run the build, test for errors, check for errors, and then when it responds back to me, if it didn't already get through that, my next queued command is, how did it go? So it's gonna kind of keep going. It's gonna keep doing its thing until it's working. I seen it just check the cheat sheet, so it must have had some errors. I see the structure's way off from the Saxy template. Let me rebuild it properly using the Saxy template structure with proper serialization. Yes, good. Sometimes it really does a horrible job with an NPC, but it has a template to go by and it knows that. And it's going to use correct items from the cheat sheet like it knows to do, so it must have got a little bit too creative and used items that did not really exist in the game. And it realized that, and it's fixing it. I love it because, I don't have to do anything. Sometimes it's a one-off. Sometimes it takes a few little commands. But I have good faith in this thing at this point. So it's deliberating. It's doing stuff. I know that it's still working. It's reading errors. All right. So it just ran the build, checking errors again. And what's it got for me? Let's see. Is it still doing anything now? Yeah, it's still doing something. Does the errors file have anything in it? If it does, keep fixing the file and get back to me. If not, and you already declared success, then ignore this. I just gave it a queued command so that doesn't interrupt its current process. It says it's still hitting errors. I was using the wrong attributes and class structure. Let me fix it. Hell yeah. Good. Pixel sword. I see the sword. See, what's good is it retained all of the unique stuff that it had earlier. And it didn't just like reuse stuff that was on the safe template. That's really amazing. And I know that the template had plate mail, so it's still got leather. So that's even better. It still kept its uniqueness. All right, let's see. Run the build and test for errors, please. Let me know what's in there. Give me a status update, sweet buns. All right, so this will take it a little bit longer, but I'm confident that it's still doing its thing and I don't have to lift a finger. And plus, it's definitely on par with like probably creating stuff faster than I could create it anyway, so I'm still good about that. It's reading files. I actually read that file. It's starting to read the file a little too fast there. It should have waited 40 solid seconds, but I can correct that behavior if I really need to. It's just kind of stalling out here. It's still doing shit, so I'm gonna give it its space. All right, it's checking the file, so it must have found some errors. It's checking the file again. All this is like fascinating. We're all looking for a trophy girl. The Horry Sheet Show, they come and go like the tide. What's that? What are you talking about? Slipknot? Look at this code. Look at this code, baby. It's fixing code. Freaking love this. Love it. File cleaned up, removed the auto-generated serial deserial methods. Still doing its thing. I'm hoping it's gonna do its bug fixing for me. I'm excited. Super excited. File cleaned up. All right, is it doing anything now? Okay, so it's waiting for me now. All right. Run the build and check for errors again after you wait 40 seconds. You know the drill. Keep following the Neo NPC generator skill. Period. We're live. Make me look good, damn it. This is actually the most trouble it's given me creating NPCs all day, to be honest. So, kind of sitting here going, WTF? Okay, good. Now it's gonna wait 40 seconds like it should. Okay. Okay. But I'm gonna sneak on in here. 9:52 is when it ran the server build. Oh, I could see it's 1 kilobyte. That means there's an error. Let's see how bad it is. It's not bad at all. So it's using attribute serialization generator is not valid on this declaration type. It is only valid on class struct declarations. So it's going to discover that in just a moment. And I'm going to be a step ahead just to save time. When you find that error, make sure you match your template up with the, I'll type in Saxy because that's the name of it, template, and make it work. All right, so I just sent that queued command. I know it's executing code, so I think it just made the fix, and it's reading a file. Yeah, it's writing the, so it already fixed the problem. Hopefully that's the last thing. Hopefully that's it. I want to get in the damn game, create the character. I'm waiting for that now. Honestly, at this point. Yep, that one thing. That one line is what it fixed. And now it's running the build. It's gonna, populate the errors again. See if it populates any more errors. I'm about to check it. 954. It's still got some kind of problem. I am not going to fix this myself, and I'm not going to give it to Google AI to fix. Sometimes I'll do that. It actually has the ability to browse the web. So watch this. I'm gonna wait for it to finish doing its thing. 40 seconds. It's gonna discover that it failed. It's checking the errors file. I might be able to turn voice back on. That'd be nice. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably gonna break it. Oh, yep, it still found an error. That's good. See, it's on autopilot, and that's beautiful. I love when it does that. It'll just keep doing the fix test until it fixes it, and then it says, "Hey, the error files are not, creating errors no more." Here we go. See, whatever that problem was, it changed public partial class to just public class, and I think that's the last thing. I really think that was the final fix, just because my brain has been watching it do so much shit, even though I don't understand any of that. The green looks better than the red, like from what I've kind of been seeing. So I have good confidence that this next 40-second timer is going to be it, and we're going to log into the game, and we're going to see our character. We're going to see the tech goblin character and the other character. Oh yeah, I hit the wrong button. I don't know what the hell that was. Glad I was able to get back in the stream. But we're going to see the other character too. I forget what else it made. Here we go. So, error is on tech goblin loot, blah, 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 blah. It only works on partial class. Let me rebuild following the Saxy template perfectly. Okay. All right. Is it redoing that? Yeah, it's redoing that. So it still found an issue. 956, that was the last build. Yep, it still got the same issue, so it has not fixed it. And I was also wrong, because again, I don't really know the code, but I thought I knew the code. So anyway, it's still checking, It'll do its thing. But there's one more layer of protection that I have, and that is if it can't fix it on its own by checking the template, which it should have wrote it by the template. So already it's kind of screwing up. I don't know why. This is behavior we could fix. Once it figures out the problem, it will forever remember what it did and fix itself and never do it again. And that's what's awesome about the Hermes agent. So yeah, we're going to watch it struggle. We're going to let it struggle. I could give it the answer and have it understand the answer and then put in its memory the solution forever. I could take that route, but we're not quite doing that yet. So let's see where we're at with it. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to say please go ahead and hold it up to the template there in the skill like you're talking about and make sure it works the same way. And if you still can't figure it out, feel free to use the web browser to search for that particular error in modern UO and proceed to fix the character and run the build and check for errors. All right. Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. It's usually not this damn hard, but hey, welcome to the Horry Sheet Show. But we're gonna learn a lot. Ugh. So I tried to get the voice thing to work, and we're not getting any voice. You got it. I'm matching the Saxy template exactly. All right, cool. Let's do that. Great, get it done, please. Do it. I think setting voice mode on totally kind of broke it from its agent loop. So all right, there we go. There's that aspect of it. It's doing its thing, and I don't have the funny little status dealy that it gives me, so it's already kind of acting funny here. There we go. I do see it now. Working on Tech Goblin. Okay. I want to play this character. I want to have unicorns beat the hell out of this character. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get Tech Goblin in the game. All right, public class serialization generator. Okay. All right. And it's building the server again. Preparing terminal. It's waiting 40 seconds, which it was already just waiting the 40 seconds, so whatever. It started the timer over again. All right. You get these little quirks. This is nowhere near as difficult as it was before. Like, I had the thing like with the brain of a goldfish, and it would forget like where the errors file was. It would totally forget to use the cheat sheet. It would start writing bogus code, not following the template. It would just make stuff up. There was times I was yelling at it. I was like literally screaming. I was so glad I had the voice activation thing on because I was just screaming, getting it, venting out at it. So now it read the errors file. I'm about to see the results. Getting that serialization error again. This is really difficult here. This is a pain in my ass. You're gonna have to figure out how to fix this. I think it's about time you browse for the problem on the web and see what's going on. But honestly, why don't you read the Neo NPC generator skill.md file and make sure you are following the template in there perfectly, period. You might have to do a complete rewrite of the character to make it follow the template, but make sure you keep the character's unique traits and special loot and colors and all that jazz. Smiley face. Get to it and let me know when you're finished. Pick the easiest route. Bam. So I gave some options. I really think a rewrite is a lot better. Although what worries me is it had a lot of trouble patching earlier. It had trouble making small changes efficiently, but now that it can make it efficiently, what worries me is that it's not actually doing the correct patch. So giving it the option to fully rewrite might be a little bit better. It was the best option before because it made shitty small patches. But now that it has it all in its brain, and that the brain problem isn't the problem before the brain problem was the patch problem. It had a small brain. It couldn't remember all the code and whatever. I don't know. But now that it's patching things properly, it's just not writing the correct patch. It's troublesome. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's going on here. I still have faith. I do. It's just annoying me because I spent a lot of time getting this perfect before I went live. It did find a whole bunch of shit wrong though. That was nice. I don't know. I don't know what it did there. Yeah, I don't quite know. It's testing stuff. I don't think it knows what to do. I think it's just testing like different potential fixes. Not exactly what I'd want it to do, but we're gonna go with it. There's one other thing that I can do to push out maybe some more efficiency. I'm using Quen 3.59b, which means it's a 9 billion parameter model, and it runs like lightning on my computer. And the thing is, the memory is only using 11.9 gigabytes of VRAM out of my video card's RAM, so I could push out some more. I can get a bigger model, aka smarter model, running in this thing, and it's something that I want to do. But this has been working very well and extremely fast, so I haven't wanted to rock the boat until now. Honestly, I could have just said, hey, let's just can this one and make a whole new one because I don't know, something's dreadfully wrong. But if we get it to fix it, then it's going to forever remember what the hell it tried to do. And I haven't seen it compact the memory. So it's got all of, you know, all the stuff in its brain still of what it's been doing wrong. And that's really, really good. If it fixes the problem. If not, it's going to reach compaction. It's going to summarize the whole thing. Probably not going to keep all the useless errors. Thus, it's not going to learn from its mistake as good as it could. So, I'm really rooting for this thing to fix the problem here before it compacts. Because then it would be a lot of wasted time, depending on what it saved in the summary. Because what that does is it's been running code, it's been sending messages back and forth to me, it's got all this memory and it's kind of filled up. It's like I can't remember all this anymore, so it does a compaction. It's just summarizing things, and you lose a lot. You lose a lot of context. You lose a lot of solutions, especially in this particular case. So, yeah. Oh, I guess it's maybe it's waiting. Yeah, it's waiting for me now. What do you see in that errors file? Are we getting anywhere here? Waiting for it to check its errors now. It's just being a pain in the ass now. Just not answering me right away. There we go. Okay, it's checking. What you got? What you got? Oh, it just did a compaction. That's not what I wanted. Oof, it's already answering me with empty messages. Oof. All right, give me a summary of what's in there. Invalid item classes don't exist in modern UO. Goo, fountain pen, scroll. Oh, so it's got different errors? Yes, it does. Oh, my Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got all kinds of problems now. Whatever it did last was not the solution. All right, so I'm going to need you to make a complete rewrite. Go ahead and remember everything that makes Tech Goblin unique and use the template in the skill to completely rewrite that character over again, making sure to keep his uniqueness in there when you get done with it. Neo NPC generator skill. That's the skill you need to use. And the the Saxy template and cheat sheet that it references. Period. Those are all things you need to fix this character. Please get it done. Period. Full rewrite mode for that character file. Period. Remember, you're only changing .cs files. Now, why oh why was I being so long-winded with that? Because it's so powerful. It will try to fix the problem and change all kinds of other files. So I had to really give it some limitations. So it says, got it. Cheat sheet references don't exist. Old paths. What? The cheat sheet MD references don't exist. Old paths. But the skill.md template is solid. From the errors Tech Goblin had, blah, 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 blah. I'll rebuild Tech Goblin with this active. Wait, hold on. Tell me you can read the cheat sheet first. The whole reason it probably screwed up. I cannot read cheat sheet. File not found at those paths. Okay, so here we go. What path are you looking for cheat sheet? And where does the skill say it is? See, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it'll mess up. Path listed, Hermes skills, Neo NPC generator / cheat sheet.md. Well, that's correct. When I check, the cheat sheet doesn't exist. Just search files which are empty. Should I just use the Saxy template from skill.md as the guide? At this point, you really need to locate the cheat sheet. Check again in that folder, or search for it harder, please. So now I'm just kind of cracking the whip at this point. It's searching for files. It shouldn't be doing this. I'm a little upset. There we go. I think it found it right there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you found it. Okay, if you found it, let me know you found it. Give me a few things of what's in there. And also make sure you make a permanent memory of the correct path, since for some reason you forgot where it was, even though it's in the skill. Thank you. Pain in my ass. So let's see what it's got. Did it find it? Yes, found it. Here's what's in the cheat sheet. Yes, that's definitely it. Preparing memory. That means it stuck it the right path in there now that it found it. Memory saved permanently. Here's what I found in the cheat sheet. Blah, 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 blah. It found plate, leather, cloth, armor classes, all valid ones, weapons, loot items, hues. There's different colors it can apply. Okay, great. Now check the errors file and make sure you fix that character. Oh, look, it's already doing it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just love that. I'll now fully rewrite Tech Goblin using the Saxy template. See, that's perfect. I love when it just, it's smart enough to just do it, right? So this is the part where I get to go smoke weed. I'm going to queue it up. Look at that already. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say, great, I'm going to go smoke some weed now. Make sure you fix that and test it and check the errors. And if you still have problems, go ahead and keep running the fix mode from the skill. I'm going to be back in a little while. And if you already fixed it, ignore this message. If not, keep going. Thank you. There we go. So that was a queued message. Now I'm going to put on my sweater. And yeah, we're going to do that. Come back in here and check it in a minute. I've lost my sweater. Where's my sweater at? So anyway, what's up, guys? I don't see anybody in the chat. I see a few people there in the live thing, but nobody's saying nothing. I hope my chat's not broken, because I ain't seeing a damn thing. Ain't a damn thing. Do you guys like AI agents? Do you like this operation? Are you impressed yet? I'm honestly not that impressed. This thing's been screwing up the whole damn time. But You have no idea how far I've come. It's 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 quite a technical feat just in itself doing what the hell it's doing right now, believe me. So it's going through some of the last remaining items that were not proper items. I'm seeing that's what it's doing right now. Still doing that thing over there. See if I can put the phone right here while I get this stuff ready. Yeah. Perfection. Preparing the terminal, so it's waiting 40 seconds to check the error file. Still doing its thing. I should probably take that down to 30 seconds. Because by the time it checks the errors file, it usually takes another 10 seconds. But that's not, I'm not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Alright, so that's the next thing. Oh, it's checking the errors file. Let's see what it's got. Another one. Journal is abstract. I'll swap it for Blue Book. Rebuilding. All right, cool. So it's realizing that a lot of the errors it's been finding are going down. So it's fixing things, and the server's not bitching about new things, and that's a really, really good sign. That's why I said the rewrite option is usually the best bet. And I brought my other phone just so I can still check the server, the agent here. So, oh my god, I hate this porch light. This porch light's a fucking twat. Alright, here we go. Cool. Yeah, get out of here and get on the right internet. Damn it. Alright.
Hey, listen!
So, here's my other phone. It's still doing its thing. Running the server again, fixing that journal. Oh yeah, I love this. I don't know what button I keep hitting, but it's certainly not a go anywhere else button. And that's so dumb. Like, the YouTube developers, like, are you guys retarded? Because one wrong flick of a button on the YouTube screen and it's like ending your live stream. Like, come on, you fools. So anyway, still waiting for it to do its thing. But yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm set up like this. Technology bomb-proof. Techno-Gauntlet bomb-proof. 2 clean builds confirmed. Oh, looks like it might have fixed it. Preparing text-to-speech. Is it going to try to talk to me? I don't think it's actually able to. See if it's actually trying to do something. Yeah, still trying to do something. Is it trying to talk to me? What's it doing? I don't know, but the good thing is it's done with the errors. I'm late. What kind of laptop we rocking? What's up, Bogglehead? This is a really crappy laptop, but the computer that I'm running all this on is behind the sofa, and maybe I'll show you guys in a second. This is an RTX 5080 GPU with a 3900X CPU. That's a 12 core processor with hyperthreading, which means 24 cores of processing madness, 32 gigabytes of system RAM,
16 gigabytes of VRAM in that GPU. So a $1,300 video card in this mamma jamma. Oh yeah. So there we go. We're gonna go back inside now and test the character build real quick. We're gonna load the game up. But look at this. Look at this computer back here. It's my baby right here. Oh yeah. See if I can get that video card in there for you. I don't know. I don't know if that worked. Did I have my finger blocking it? Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys saw that, but my baby. It's my baby. All right. Let's get back in here. Let's get this. Let's do it. It updated its memory. I don't know exactly what it did in its memory, but I'm going to tell it to start the server. All right, go ahead and start the server now for me. All right. And it's starting my Ultima Online game server. Hopefully. It's reasoning. It's probably... Oh, there, it did it. Oh, yeah. Modern UO. That's it. Okay, so now the server should be on. And I can come over here and double click on my game file. My client file. I can launch the game. I can pop it up on in here. And I can put in my passwordy. And bam, server's up and running. It did it. It actually launched the server. Now, here's all my unicorns. Unicorns are ready to eat the characters that we make. So, let's do add. What was the name of that character? What did it make just now? Tech Goblin, right? Yeah. So let's do add tech. And there's Tech Goblin right here. Tech Goblin and Tech Goblin special loot bag. So let's add Tech Goblin. There he is. He's got a golden stick and blue leather armor. Oh, and the unicorns love him. Now, what's special? Ooh, he's got a blueberry hue too. Look at that. Blue naked man. He doesn't drop all of his armor. Alright, now hold on. We need all that noise. But what's special about these NPCs, now that they're all nice and dead, I can check their loot bags. They don't drop all their armor, as you can see. They look naked when they die. That's for a reason. I don't want them to drop everything at one time. I just want them to have a loot chance. So when you open their bag, so we have different pieces of armor. It named it Tech Wiper chest, a shirt in here, Tech Wiper shirt, Tech Wiper pants. I'm not sure what Tech Wiper means, but his loot pouch is a Tech Goblin special pouch, and in there is some special loot. Ooh, a green candle. Tech candle. And we have some bones, tech bones. We have a blue dyeing tub, Tech Wiper paint. So we can take that special blue dye tub, which you can't actually dye that dye tub that color blue with regular dye, so you would need that Tech Goblin's actual dye tub to make this particular color cloak. And so that's what's special about him. He's got custom named bones, named Tech Bones, instead of whatever it would normally be. It was like, I don't know, skulls, and I don't know what it would name it normally, but all of the characters have different drops. You can see he only dropped his legs and a pouch. He dropped his tunic and his helmet, no pouch. So they all have different loot drops, and each item is custom named. And we also made another one a minute ago. Add, what was the other one's name? Troll, like streamer troll, right? Let's see. Add, I don't know if it put it in the oh wait, no. Add STR. I don't know if it's in there. You know what? Let me just look in the character folder. But there's a few of them I haven't tested yet, so we're gonna open a few of them up from earlier today. Xena's in there. Yeah, let's add Xena. She's gonna get eaten by my unicorns, but we made Xena earlier just in the same way I just did this one, and I haven't seen her. Ooh, she's got some wicked looking, crazy dyed clothing, and a big ass blue Xena's war halberd with her war skirt. Hell yeah. Let's see what she drops. Let's do a couple of Xenas. Oh, and I heard a male death sound, so oh snap, a phone. What kind of phone is that? This sorry man, I didn't see your message. S21 Galaxy S21. So this Xena had a robe on. Wait. Okay, so the Xenas, they have quite a different kind of set of loot. So sometimes they could be this color, sometimes a brighter yellow. So yeah, they actually have some variation here. Hold on, let me show you. Some variation in the loot, in the colors of the outfits. Anywhere from a gold to a black, to some kind of obnoxious neon sparkly colors. So yeah, that NPC came out to be quite varied. Let's try to do the stoner NPC or the weed smoker NPC. I made that one earlier. I have not tested that one yet. And Lord Weed Smoker. Ooh, he's a nice, nice rustic, very simple, rustic-looking, elegant character there. There he goes after the unicorns. Oh, and he's got no weapon. Poor guy. He's got no weapon at all. He's just gonna bare hand whoop that unicorn's ass. But there you go. He's not looking too good. Nope, he bit the dust. What'd you drop, buddy? Just your cloak or some boots? You got what kind of boots? Xena's battle boots. I like them. All right. So first stoner's down right here. Stoner has dropped leaf leggings, and he's got a kilt, leafy shorts. All right. I would love to see if they drop a dye tub. I would like to see what kind of special dye tub my stoner NPC was created to have. There we go. We got 2 more deaths there, and nobody dropped a dye tub. What a shame. Let's make a few more of them then, and we'll get a dye tub going. And while we're at it, let's check another NPC. So I have a Leisure Suit Larry shower mob because I told my bot we were going to take a shower and make a Leisure Suit Larry shower NPC. And yeah, it did that. It did that. But I'm too retarded to be able to spell it. Leisure. There we go. Leisure Suit Larry shower. Here we go. So let's test this guy out. Ooh, he's fancy. Look at him. Ooh, he's like the Cadbury egg Easter NPC colors. That's fun. All right, let's see if we got a loot box from old stoner NPC guy. Nope. Maybe he doesn't even have a special oh, here we go. Here we go. Stash. Oh, stash special pouch. Oh, he's got the purple haze dye tub. I'll take it. And he's got, what is this? Bong Bob? What? That's hilarious. What is this, a candle? Joint candle. Oh, yeah. Joint candle. Light me a joint candle. Oh, that's fantastic. So, he has a purple haze dye tub. I love it. I love it. And these dudes are, they have no weapons. Leisure Suit Larry. By the way, oh, he dropped this pouch. Steamy special pouch. Ooh, what did he drop? Suds bomb? Like he dropped the bath bomb. Ah, bath candle. Oh, feather. Wing cap. Okay. Now I wanted to see the Leisure Suit Larry. I don't think he had pants. I don't think this character had pants when I saw the code. Oh, that's why. Because he's got a kilt. Oh, that's funny. And his kilt says the sauna towel. I made that was the only custom edition I wanted on the Leisure Suit Larry Shower Mob was make sure he has a kilt named Sauna Towel. So there you go. You saw my AI agent make a character for my game. You saw how intricate the loot drop system was. You saw how much trouble it was. But imagine if I just told it make a character and it just did it without all that bullshit. Yeah, that's 75% of the time it does. But when it fails, it learns. So it will never do what it just did again. But honestly, I should have told it a long time ago, yo, just do a full rewrite. But you never know when you have to tell it that. Apparently, this is one of those times. But just imagine that it didn't do that, and that's kind of if I just gave it like one command to do it, and it had to maybe do 2 rounds of bug fixes, and then it said, "Hey, it's working." That's how good it's been working. Now, if I can get this thing to create code, launch a server, check an error file, debug its code if there's problems, and go through a loop of doing that until it's fixed. Imagine what I've just created to allow, let's say you have a small business and you need something to check emails for you all day. You need something to organize notes from different colleagues to stay up to task on something coming up in the company. You need to like listen to meetings and don't feel like staying 100% focused. You can listen to meetings and have summaries. This bot can do summaries, take summary meeting notes for you. This thing can check emails and respond to people. This can summarize your emails for you. This can answer clients with proposals based on files you tell it. It can look in and get answers for if it was ever asked questions. I mean, that right there is like a secretary. That right there is like almost like any secretary I can think of, any call center agent that's requesting answers for products that I can think of. You can call my bot, email. I could set my bot to answer emails about, like, if you want to make an Ultima Online character in the same way that I just did on my thing here, you could be like, hey, using Neo's skill generator, can you make me a bot? And my thing will just send you code. That can be marketed. You know, like your bot can be creating programs for people at their request. Jesus, like, you know, this isn't just I spent 200 hours having something make, you know, bots that end up making 200 hours didn't go into this. This was just me proof of concepting, but now that I get it to do all of this, this can really turn into something businessy. I mean, oh, look at that laundry dye from the shower NPC. You can do so much with this. And so yeah, if you're gonna want to use this for your company, if you need an AI agent, let me know. I will help you get it started. I'm going to be selling this as a service on Fiverr and Upwork and probably stuff like that, because this is the future. This is how it looks. 200 hours, and this is the result. Again, imagine if it didn't fail miserably several times. But I didn't have to lift a finger. I didn't have to change a line of code. I spoke to it in sentences and maybe a few things I had to type because speech to text wouldn't say certain things easily, so I typed it. And did all that typing with one hand. So, I mean, come on. It's impressive to me. That's impressive to me. So anyway, that's what I want to show you guys. And I'll be doing more little live streams like this as I celebrate and make make this thing more efficient. And also, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. So much love, everybody. Have a good one. Peace out. I'm here to change the world. I'm riding on the tip of the spear. Who's with me? Peace. There it is.